All right, the whole next section is about congruent triangles. So when we talk about congruent triangles, you guys have done this stuff before. We have corresponding parts where they match up, just like we were doing in our transformations and composition of transformations and congruent figures. So if we have triangles ABC congruent to DEF, those line up. Order matters. A goes with D, B goes with E, C goes with F. So the first two letters, AC, is going to be congruent to the first two letters of the other triangle, D. They all line up like that. AC, first and third. DF, first and third. Second two letters, BC, is congruent to the second two letters in the other one. And the angles, same thing. A is the first letter, congruent to the first letter of the other one. B, congruent to E, and angle C is congruent to angle F. Not anything new, just having our corresponding parts, just like we would with transformations or congruent figures that we talked about in lesson 10. If we're looking at this, we just have to find ones that match up, find the length of AB. Well, AB goes with DF, and DF is 18, so so is AB. Find the measure of all the angles in DEF. Well, 39 is A, so D is 39. And that's all we can figure out. We don't know the angle F, we don't know angle E, B, or C. The measure of angle D is 39 degrees. The perimeter of DEF, so we need to find this side. Well, ED, first and third letter, goes with first and third letter here, AC, which is 33. So we add those up, 33 plus 15 plus 22. So 51, 73 inches. So very straightforward, just matching things up. So it's page 46. We're just going to skip around. Now we're at page 51. So we have 6 different ways we can talk about the sides and angles. So side, side, side means we have 3 pairs of sides congruent. Or side, angle, side is the included angle. We need to make sure that we have the included angle. It's included between the two sides. It's different than side, side angle here. So, again, this is review. Is every such triangle congruent to triangle ABC? So, proven triangle congruent, side, 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 yes. Side, angle, side, yes. Angle, side, angle, yes. Angle, angle, side, yes. Angle, 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 no. Side, side, angle, or angle, side, side, which I won't write down, no. So these are our 4 ways right now to prove triangles congruent. And those are our triangle congruence criteria, the ways to prove triangles congruent. If we're looking here, we can label all the ways that we can prove these triangles congruent. Side, an angle, and another pair of angles. Just moving around our triangle, if we go this way, or any other way, angle, which is an thing. So backward angle side. Number 12, we have these sides congruent. These sides are congruent. This side is congruent to itself. So if these two triangles congruent by side, all 3 pairs of sides are congruent. Here we have vertical angles are congruent. All vertical angles are congruent. Angle, side, angle. Angle, side, angle. Here we have our parallel lines, so we have alternate interior angles. Here and here, notice they kind of crisscross. And we have congruent angles here. Again, alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles here. And then this is congruent to itself. So this is angle, side, angle. Again, just review, nothing too different. Looking through proof here, we have our 4 ways to prove triangles congruent. Well, we have to look at what's given. X is a midpoint. That's our first given. So by the definition of midpoint, JX is congruent to KX. JL is congruent to KL. That's another given. And then we know that LX is congruent to itself because it's the same segment. They say congruence is reflexive. I like reflective property because that's what we learned back in Unit 1. And then these two triangles are congruent by side, side, side. So it's just putting it in form, the same thing that we did here on page 153. So the next page, same idea, 158. And then on page 164 and 11.4, we have our last way to prove triangle congruent, L, which is hypotenuse leg. So we proved that if hypotenuses are congruent and one pair of legs are congruent, but we also have a right angle that's congruent. Because it's hypotenuse, we have to have a right angle. So it's really angle side side without saying it. So that's what we're doing here. So number 10, these two triangles would be congruent by not angle side side, but because that angle is a right angle, by HL. That's what we're doing here. Just so we have 5 ways to prove triangles congruent. HL, side side side, side angle, side, and angle side. These are our 5 ways. And we're going to do proofs with them, proving them congruent in 2 columns and all different other ways. So not too different than what we've already done.